Well, here I am, the day after the big Republican convention. And you know what? I live to tell about it. So, we're having a standard podcast today. And I'm going to read this. As not planned, the Democratic convention didn't have a whiff of tear gas nor one window didn't shatter. Chicago police didn't billy club one pro Palestinian protesters. That was MAGA's last card they played. Now Trump, he's the perfect villain. He's selfish, he's stupid, obnoxious, he's old, he's vain, and he will soon be a loser. It's like the DNC planted him. Everybody seems like it was staged. Everything seemed like it was staged. Particularly the assassination. The fact that people uh, didn't care, that the dead fireman never became a martyr. Because they don't care about martyrs. They just care about bags and money, gold, wealth. That's the Republican Party. So, will America ever catch on? When the millionth Palestinian dies from the bombs of the Likud Party, how will President Harris handle it? How will she? She has no military experience. All she has to do is just cancel the shipment of U.S. bombs to Israel. Simple. Somebody should tell her that the Likud Party is an occupying army of Israel. It's not really Israel. It'd be like if the Ku Klux Klan took over America. So let's talk about the convention. I watched it begrudgingly on on the TV, and bleh, it was like, well, let's talk about the convention. It was like a Mary Kay convention or a Tupperware party. The whole the the whole stadium the whole stadium was flooded in a sea of estrogen. It was all about emotions, feelings, and emotions. Ooh. The theme was the family, stories and anecdotes about moms and grandmothers and sisters, because this is what the common person really cares about. It's all about emotional crap to appeal to the female, the American female. How's your children? Did you have to diaper them in public? It was no surprise that Oprah Winfrey made an appearance. They had these close ups of women shedding tears and hugging each other and jumping up and down like they're in the playpen with their other playmates and going, oh. It was really lame. Then there was the patriotic bullshit. Hooray to the military! It was even President Harris declaring America's the best country in the world in the history of humanity. It was it was sickening. What really was sickening was the chants, USA, USA. This was all to appeal to the right wing American, or showing up the mega creeps. She used up the usual, she used up the usual neoliberal rhetoric, otherwise known as puke. So, where does that leave to the ultra leftists like me? The same where it's always been. The stupid pendulum is going back and forth, left to right, and left to right and right, and it's going to keep going on as long we have this stupid two-party system. This is not a free country. No, it's not. You could have everybody holding signs that says freedom, but it's not really freedom. What it is conformity and a cornball collectivism. So, where does that leave us? We all know this is the belly of the beast. This is America imperialism. We are in the empire of America. And it's not the shining city on the hill. It's not, because America is going to be under the water if we don't do something about this climate crisis. America will never, ever have a leftist revolution. You can be assured that. The so called deep state that the right keeps whining about, the Jewish cabal, the globalist, it's just made up by some punks from QAnon that this went. What else can we say? Oh, Jack Benny was a member of the Communist Party. Crap. Just bullshit. And the brownies are practicing witchcraft. But what will happen? There'll never be a revolution within the borders of America. By the way, she's all on, President Harris is all on about the border. As an anarchist, I think we should abolish all borders, abolish all countries. Okay? Is that so hard to do? So, we have a little liberal fascist opposed to a hardcore fascist. Light. We're going to talk about our grandmothers and how wonderful they were. But there's no political solutions. None. The homeless population is growing. The weather is getting worse and worse. The unions are disappearing. But I can't even say the reason they call it the Democrat Party was because it hurts to say Democratic. What was funny is they had these Republicans, turncoats, coming up and say, I can't vote for Trump. I'm voting for Pamela. What's her name? Kamala. Don't you pronounce that. Don't you mispronounce that word. Kamala. So, we dodged a major bullet. We're going to have a mentally ill president who wears diapers and sprays his face with orange, and who was sent by God. Sent by God. He can't be sent by God because there is no God. So that's all I got to say about the convention. I'm glad there was no rioting. Good for you. I want to say to the anti-war movement, you did a good job of restraining yourself. I saw one part, there was one guy who burned the American flag with the Israeli flag. And then he turned around to the crowd and says, fuck the pigs, fuck the pigs. Now that guy was dressed all in black and cover. How much you want to bet he was an agent of the Mossad from Israel? Nobody, an Antifa doesn't even exist anymore. Neither is the Black Lives Matter civil rights group, doesn't exist anymore. So they're going to have to find a new boogeyman. Stupid right wingers. All right. Well, let's see if we could do this. Yeah. It was nice talking to you people. And I like to say, this is the end. My only friend, the end. This is the end. My only friend, the end. Bye bye for now.